Good morning. Oh, it's a beautiful morning. I'm out beginning my walk. It's still kind of cool this morning and nice and quiet. And I get to walk through my little forest behind my house that's in the city park. And today, what I want to do is I just want to offer you a caution about spiritual disciplines. Spiritual disciplines are wonderful. They are the means by which we create the space in our life for God to work. And ideally, that's what you're doing every time you engage in the discipline. But the caution I want to offer to you is because all the disciplines serve the same purpose, and that is to connect us to God, it is so easy to fall in love with a discipline instead of falling in love with God. For example, I love Bible study. I really get into it. But it's easy to fall in love with study and not fall in love with the author of this book, to fall in love with God himself. It's easy when you come to church, engage in worship, to begin to worship, to fall in love with the music and the style and what that does to our emotions and to our bodies when we're engaged in worship. But the point of worship is to connect with God. If we're not connected with God, doesn't matter how we feel in the act of worship, really, it is about the connection. Same thing with solitude. The point of engaging in solitude is not to fall in love or get really good at being alone. The point is to quiet the RPMs of my life and slow down things and enjoy this moment where I can hear the speaking voice of God. Well, there was a Canadian pastor who once said, God gave us all these amazing disciplines to connect with him, to fall in love with him. And then he watches as his heart breaks because we fall in love with a discipline instead of falling in love with him. So the caution I just want to offer you today is, as you learn to engage in the disciplines, keep your focus on connecting to God, because the connection is what every discipline is all about. And the point of it is this: we can't live our life in a constant state of worship. We can't live our life constantly reading the Bible. We can't live our life in this place of solitude all the time. But the point is, because I've engaged in those things on a regular basis, on a daily basis, I am able then, in the midst of the busyness of the day or the hecticness of my schedule, or just the cacophony of voices that surround me, I am able, because I've carved out this time with God on a regular basis, I'm still able to hear God and connect to God in my regular, daily, busy, often crazy life. That's the point of the discipline, to connect to God in such a way that that connection is sustained even in the midst of the noise and clamor and chaos of our life. So God bless you. I'll see you again real soon.